Hello, beautiful soul family. Rebecca here, your vibe mentor, bringing you another video on how to raise your vibration so you can live your best life. So I just filmed a video for you titled The 11 Ways That We Leak Our Energy. And the funny thing is, the note I had made about why I was going to create that video didn't even make it into the list of 11 things. So I'm just going to do a separate one. Know that this is sort of a pairing to that 11 ways that we leak our energy. But it's okay that it gets its own video because everything always works perfectly in divine order. So we're going to trust that. So the initial intention for that video was to talk about reacting versus responding and how we prioritize what deserves a response. That we spend a lot of our energy in resistance, trying to micromanage life. That we need to start looking at what really is important. And I have to giggle because my ex-husband doesn't like the way that I respond when I say, if the kids are doing something and, he likes to correct everything, and there's a lot of micromanaging happening, which is one of the big challenges that I had, is because I could see all of this wasted energy, which pulls us away from our purpose, from source. It puts us in fight or flight, which puts us in resistance, which puts us in a blocking of our gifts and everything that is available to us. So it just goes against everything that I believe in. So the phrase that I was using to try to help him see what's important and what was not was, they're not going to die. And that might sound kind of silly to some. I was oversimplifying, just really trying to help him understand we don't need to worry about every little thing. That if the kids are walking on the edge of the curb and they could fall, they could scrape their knee, but that's okay because that's how they learn. Now, of course, it is our job as parents to keep them safe and make sure that they don't really get hurt. But at the same time, we take it too far. We can easily take it too far. And I'm using my kids as an example, but really it's in everyday life. When we are trying to manage our friends, we're trying to manage our parents, we're trying to manage our kids, we're trying to manage our business, we're trying to manage our coworkers, we're trying to keep everything under control. It's this over controlling, overbearing energy of control. The belief that you have to keep it under control means that you don't believe that your creator has it under control. And we learn best as children when we make mistakes. We learn best even as adults when we figure it out for ourselves. How many times did our parents tell us not to touch the hot stove, and all that did was create more of a desire to figure out what it's like to touch the hot stove? It's kind of like telling somebody not to think about the pink elephant. It's just going to create that thing. And so we really need to look at how we are moving through our life. And I've said this before, and I'll say it again. I challenge you to count how many times in a day are you in resistance to everything that is happening around you. In resistance to the red light, in resistance to the guy that cut in front of you, in resistance to, I don't know, the dogs barking, in resistance to the kids playing with slime. That's one for me. It ruins everything. We resist all the time, and it's really, really incredible. And I've heard it said, and it really resonated as true in my body, that to move into the fifth and higher dimensions, we have to surrender all resistance. And what that means is we learn to respond and not react. That we move through life in an observation mode. And that's what it means to surrender, to let go of everything. It's not under my control. It's all part of some divine plan. Everything's in perfect divine order, and it's not up to me to figure out or fix or manage or make happen. That's what it means to surrender. That's what it means to be in non-resistance. And what I found was when I was able to step into higher levels of non-resistance, my nervous system calms. My whole body relaxes and releases. I start to release energy and trauma and belief systems that didn't serve me. I regain my energy. Things work themselves out, and I don't have to be a fixer or a doer anymore. I open up. So when we're in resistance, we are in fight or flight, we are in a clenched mode. Our body is clenched. Fight or flight causes adrenaline and cortisol to flood the body, which is very, very acidic. So a lot of your energy goes to managing the toxicity in your body, which means you've put a block between you and all that is available to you. You cannot receive if you are in fight or flight, if you are in resistance, if you are not allowing and surrendering. So the opposite would be surrender, trust, allowing, relaxing, releasing, observing, questioning, does this deserve my response? Is this something I'm divinely being guided to act on? Or is this up to my creator to figure out? And what that does is that calming, that releasing, that surrender, it puts us into rest and digest and growth and repair from a biological standpoint. Our body is then able to heal and release, and we're surrendering, and we're being flooded with the happy hormones, serotonin, dopamine, melatonin. We're feeling good. We're opening up. We're allowing, and we're receiving. So you see how that happens? But you cannot receive abundance, blessings, support, joy, passion, purpose if you are in resistance, if you are struggling, if you are in hypervigilance, if you are always reacting. You are preventing the very things that you want in your life to come to you, from preventing them from coming to you. All right, so I can see why this one got its own video, because my other video would have been like 30 minutes and that was probably not what you wanted. So this works better for everybody. All right, I love you guys. It's fun. When you figure this out and you untangle yourself from all of the yuck, it really is fun and can be amazing. So with that, I will close. I will leave you with that. Please do like, subscribe, and share. If you could leave me just an emoji comment, that would be greatly appreciated. It helps the YouTube algorithm extremely well. So that is very much appreciated. To those of you who have been, I really, really do appreciate you. And I'll even give a little shout out to Graham, because Graham, you have been watching a lot of videos and sending a lot of comments, and I appreciate that you're doing the hard work, and I'm here for you. As you know, I have offered you the free 30-minute session, which is available to everyone. There is a link below all of the videos to sign up for that free 30-minute session. I have discovered I have gifts in helping people identify the root cause of their unworthiness or abundance blocks, because they are directly connected. And if you would love to chat for 30 minutes, I can help you get started on your healing journey. And I use a modality called brain spotting along with some energy healing to get you started on that path. And people love those sessions. So now I'll actually close. Sorry, I got distracted. Do click this button if you would like to subscribe and be notified of all of the upcoming videos. Otherwise, if you'd like to watch another and continue this conversation today, there's one here for you. All right, take care, my friends. Namaste.